beme, greater than 17, typical nerd. Into anime, PC games, photography. Socially average, but had one solid best friend, Jess. Known her since middle school. She was the chillest person I knew. We'd play Mario Kart, argue about Marvel versus DC, eat junk food and crash at each other's place like siblings. Never once thought of her as a girl. Once lent her my hoodie and forgot to ask it back for months. Told her everything, even embarrassing crushes. Once said, "You're like the little brother I never had." She just smiled. Looking back, ouch. She would randomly compliment me. "You'd look cute with shorter hair. That shirt looks good on you." I'd laugh it off or shrug, completely blind. Sometimes she wore lip gloss and asked, "Too much?" I'd go, "Nah, looks fine, dude." She once got her nails done and I literally said, "Why'd you waste money on that?" Smooth like sandpaper. She tried. Sat closer during movies. Touched my arm when she laughed. I treated it like background noise. She once hinted, "Ever thought about dating someone who's, like, already close to you?" I said, "Nah, I don't want to ruin our friendship." Her smile that day, not the usual one. Then came summer. We didn't talk much. I went camping with family. She visited relatives. 3 months later, we meet again at school. Brain.exe crashes. She walks in, hair longer, different style, confidence on another level. Fitted jeans, eyeliner, cropped jacket. I blink and go, "Whoa, Jess." Heart skips a beat. For the first time ever, I see her. Not as a bro. Not as just Jess. But as a girl. And a really beautiful one. Beme. Still 17, still nerd. But now can't stop looking at Jess. The way she flips her hair, the way she laughs. How TF did I never notice this before? Catch myself zoning out in class just thinking about her smile. Suddenly nervous around her. She says, "You good?" I just nod like an idiot. One afternoon we're hanging at her place. Watching Netflix, legs almost touching. She turns to me and casually drops, "Hey, what if we, like, dated? But casual. No pressure. Just fun." Brain blue screens. Heart goes Super Mario jump. "You mean like, for real?" "Yeah. Unless you're too scared." Challenge accepted. Next few weeks are a fever dream. She holds my hand in public. We sneak kisses after class. I help her with homework. She steals my fries. She wears my hoodie again. This time on purpose. I walk her home every night like some rom-com loser. Friends start asking, "You two together?" I just smile and say, "Something like that." Thing is, I'm catching serious feelings. Like butterflies in my stomach, smiling at my phone. At 2 a.m. kind of feelings. I start imagining us as something real. Not just casual. Not just fun. Like, future stuff. Start planning a surprise trip. Found cheap flights to Thailand. She's always wanted to see temples, ride scooters, eat street food. Figured I'd book it and tell her with a cute note. "Want to go explore the world with me?" As my girlfriend? Thought it was the perfect plan. I had no idea what was coming next. Beme. Hopeless romantic mode. Activated. Finally ready to tell Jess how I feel. Practice speech like 20 times in the mirror. "I love you. I want this to be real. Not casual. Us. Cheesy? Yes. Sincere? Also yes." Bought her favorite coffee. Walked to her place like a dork on a mission. Stomach doing backflips. Butterflies threatening to unionize. Turn the corner to her street. Heart drops through the pavement. She's outside. Not alone. Hugging some dude. Not a friendly hug. The "I missed you" kind. She's smiling like she smiled at me last week. Stand there like a ghost. Frozen. Coffee in hand. Head full of static. Quietly turn around and walk back. Feel like throwing up. Ignore her texts. Leave her on read. Don't show up at lunch. Avoid all the places we go. Heart feels like it's been chewed up and spit out. Maybe I was just a placeholder. 2 days later, she corners me after class. "What's going on? Why are you being weird?" I say it. All of it. "I was gonna tell you I love you. I came to your house. Saw you hugging some guy." She stares at me, then bursts out laughing. like, really laughing. Wipes a tear from her eye. Oh my God. You're serious. Still laughing. I just stand there, stunned, like she slapped me. Wow. This is perfect. I ask what the hell is so funny. Her face suddenly shifts to cold. You really didn't get it? I've liked you since middle school. You never saw me. I was invisible next to every girl you crushed on. And now when you finally fall, I'm supposed to just forget all that. She shakes her head and walks away. Now you know how it feels. Just stood there, hollow, like someone yanked the air out of my lungs. Didn't even realize I was crying until I tasted salt. Beme, sitting alone in my room. Lights off, phone face down. Brain replaying her words on loop. You never saw me. Suddenly remember all those moments. How she used to ask me to hang out, just us. How she dressed up that night for the movies and I asked her, why so fancy? We're just brothers. She laughed. But now I remember her smile didn't reach her eyes. That one time she said, if we weren't such good friends, I'd probably date you. And I said, LOL, imagine dating you. Nah, we'd ruin the bromance. She laughed again. I thought it was harmless. But now it feels like a knife. Every time I got dumped or crushed on someone. She listened. Always there. Always supportive. I vented about girls while she was silently breaking inside. I thought we were just tight. She was the bro. But no. She was the one. And I treated her like background noise. She doesn't text me anymore. Doesn't smile when we pass in the hall. Unfollowed me last night. Even my jokes go unread. Maybe we were never just friends. Maybe she was waiting, hoping, and I was too blind, too dumb, too selfish to see. Now I sit here, coffee cold, heart colder. And the worst part? I'd give anything to go back and notice her when it mattered.